All right, breakfast is a wrap with crunchy peanut butter and honey and hot coffee. I'm getting packed up, but I've got to eat, relax a little bit. 12 point something miles to Marble Springs. This is going to have to be a tent setup, I believe, instead of a shelter. This is Cornelius Creek Shelter. No activity last night, not a single person. No bears came by, no mice came out. That's a win. All right, back to breakfast. And we are off. Day, I don't know for sure. It's easy. 4, 5, doesn't matter. 12.4 miles is the goal today. Cornelius Creek Shelter. Like I said, nobody was here at all. I hope I'm going the right way. I'll need to switch over to my map and make sure. I'm a little bit disoriented, discombobulated. All right, leaving Cornelius Creek Shelter Trail. That way is southbound on the AT, White Blaze. And that way is north. And up there about 1/8 of a mile is the shelter up the Blue Trail. I'm walking to 9/10 of a mile. There's a supposedly a good view lookout that's 100 yards off the trail. So I definitely am going to that. I'm not in a hurry to the point where I'm going to miss good views, because that's one of the big reasons I'm out here. If it puts me in later, that's fine. All right, let's get it behind us. Wow, look at this trail. Holy crap, I hope this isn't very long. Looks like we go around the corner here, maybe over the creek. But what a mess. There's the sun peeking up. A little bit of green tunnel. Haven't seen a whole lot of this. I think other than those two guys yesterday, I haven't seen one person. We should be getting the southbound group starting to come in that's doing the through hike from Katahdin, because they're going to be 2/3 of the way done and they got to go all the way to Springer. So another 750 miles or something like that from here. And they'll be finishing up before it gets too cold. There should be a group of them at some point. I mean, quite a few. They'll be spread out, but there'll be a section of them that there'll be called the bubble. But I haven't seen any of the couple of guys that I've met you've seen on here are very leading edge of the southbounders. All right, talk quickly about sleeping bags. Looking at the weather forecast up here before I left Florida, it looked like most of the nights were going to be upper 50s, maybe 1 or 2 nights down mid 50s. And I know about sleeping bags, but I decided to bring my little 55-degree bag, which is about like a blanket. So be aware of one thing. It was cold last night, but to compensate, I have a puffy jacket that I slept in, and I also slept in more clothes. And I got up in the middle of the night to go pee, and I put on my rain jacket. That helps insulate you. So don't ever, if you're looking to go hiking overnight somewhere and it's going to be like 22 to 25 and you've got a 20-degree bag, you're going to be cold. Now there's different ratings. You can Google it and find out about them. I don't remember. But in general, be aware, about 20 degrees difference. I'm sorry, 10 to 15 degrees difference. So if your sleeping bag is rated 30, and it's going to be below 40, you need it might be good. But remember, 10 to 15 degrees in general. Right now, going up this mountain, I am definitely warming up. And it'll warm up today. Oh, that's where I came from. This is Black Rock Overlook. Let's be surprised. Hope for a great view. Oh, oh my God. What a view. Oh, that is sweet. Oh, look at that. Oh man. Put my poles down so I can zoom in. I love the fog. I'm only at 5 times the view right now. One last view. Look at this Black Rock Overlook. Beautiful. Worth the 100 yards out here and back for sure. Just got to watch my step now. I wanted to mention, you may not believe it till you get out here and for days. Shoot, you can do it for a short hike too. I've done it for a 10-mile day hike. Go to an overlook or take a trail, blue trail off to a shelter or whatever. When you turn, whichever way you turn going in, just try to remember that. And then when you come out back to the trailhead, make the same one. So I came up here and took a left to come this way. So when I get out to the AT, I'm going to take a left. I've gotten lost a couple of times. It's not fun. So anyway, it is easy to do too, guarantee you. Just a simple rule. Whichever way you turn, try to remember which way you turned off the trail and make that same turn back. I haven't seen one of these for a long time. Cool. Flowing water. Cornelius Creek Trail. Huh, I was at Cornelius Creek Shelter. That's a blue trail. And Appalachian Trail, 1.1 to Apple Orchards Falls Trail. All right, and the road, 1.2 miles. All right, 1.2 miles. For another break, maybe. It's looking down, fairly steep. Trail's going that way, and let me turn it up. Beautiful with the sunshine coming through the trees. I think I'll take a picture of that. Okay, the trail finally got back closer, within 0.3 miles of the Blue Ridge Parkway. It's been way away from it until now. You can read the sign in a minute. That's the trail that goes up to the Blue Ridge Parkway and Cornelius Creek Spur Trail, and I'm going northbound Appalachian Trail, FS Road 812. I'll be taking a break, 1/10 of a mile. up, it appears. .2 miles from Apple Orchard Mountain. Looks almost like a bald, grassy, a little bit. It's a meadow, looks like, from the pictures you'll see. There's supposedly a radar station or something fairly nearby, close by, I don't know. As I finally get up this mountain to where it's not so steep, you can tell this terrain is totally different. There are several sections of really jaggedy, lots of rocks. This is nice and beautiful. Very cool. All right, I came from down there. That's level. And the reason I'm videoing, I think, as I go up this last bit, it's going to open up into the meadow. Looks like it's clear up there, so I thought I'd video on the way up. No. It's just, we're on a ridge. This definitely will open up because I saw the radar tower. Look at that thing. Oh, nice. Let's see what the view is when we get up here. We're going to have some at some point. Oh, wow, this is so nice up here. It is a little meadow. It's hazy to say the least. All right. Well, let's wait and see if we get something else up here. Well, that was a tough climb up here. 4225. I don't know where I started from. It wasn't zero, but it was a tough climb. Wow. That's pretty amazing. Should have cell service. Oh my gosh. Very nice. Okay, I think I missed the trail back here. I need to take a left. I was gawking. But that's okay. It's probably a better view here than some of the other places. Went back a ways to try to find where I missed my turn. Look at that little spot. Wow, that would be a great little camping spot. You have to bring your water, pack it all the way up. But I can see where I missed it now. I was gawking at this thing. And right there. You can't see, the white's not very much, but obviously it's a path. But I just kept on walking, which is fine. I wanted to see that anyway. That was awesome. All right, let's dip back down in the woods and head towards the shelter, and I can take a lunch break. Just on the boundary of Thunder Ridge Wilderness, Jefferson National Forest. Thunder Ridge Wilderness. And just right up there, 200 yards is the, or 150 is the radar tower. Check this out. It's steep. Need my trekking poles, and I don't know how far it goes. It goes down. Look, that tree right there goes around the tree. I don't even like standing close to this thing. It looks like it's a great bear cave. My gosh, this is so awesome. I've seen so many videos. It's famous. This is famous on the Appalachian Trail. It's called the guillotine. Guess why? This is truly cool. All right. Wow. It's been a long time since I came across the Blue Ridge Parkway. The trail goes deep into the mountains away from it, and then comes back out here. And I don't think it gets close again, but not sure. They've recently paved this thing. All right, I'm 0.3 from the shelter for lunch. Oh man, I smell the asphalt. Whoop, where am I going? I forgot to look. See any white blazes? No, maybe up there. Oh, that is great. They offer a bear resistant thing, so you don't have to hang your food. This is a kind of a neat. That's a really nice camping spot. It's a ways from. Oh, right there's a shelter. What did I say? Thunder Ridge Shelter. Yeah, if that's not it, I'll correct it. Oh yeah. All right. I was wrong. It's Thunder Hill Shelter. Anyway, typical shelter, just like the one I spent the night in last night. Nice fire pit close to the shelter. Water's down that way, I hope. And I've got to go get some. Right, it's time for a luxury item. Ooh, look at this. They got a big old pipe. I bet it don't smell. Somebody left the damn door open. Not a good idea. But I'll leave it open while I'm using it. Very nice. Well, it's all relative. Okay, Blue Ridge Parkway again. We've been crossing it a little bit, but we're not ever paralleling it, so it's a pretty road, man. It's so good to drive that. There's a view in 0.4 miles. It's supposed to be good, so stay tuned. Ouch. We are coming up on Thunder Ridge Overlook. I think it's a little bit past these rock piles right here. Wow. Maybe, I'm not sure. It shows a little bit further. Oh, this is it. They even built a little place to step out on. It's there's a parking area not far from here, a trail to it anyway. Oh, oh yeah, oh yeah. I'm wondering if that's not the town of Glasgow. It's going to take me 2 days to get there. But it's not a straight shot for me. Fantastic view. And that, I wonder if that's part of that black rock. Zoomed in, trying to hold it steady. How nice would it be? What? Look at all that. Taking a break and enjoying the view. It was a tough climb up to here, but beautiful. So I'm curious as if that town, I think it's a town. Where is it? Right there. Or is it a power plant? James River. One up and tell me what it is.
So that is a golden chanterelle.
Okay.
And this here is, I believe, just called a red chanterelle.
Oh, they're both chanterelles.
They're both chanterelles.
Okay.
They're very closely related.
Awesome. Oh man.
And when you find one, you'll usually find others just in that little few meter area.
Right.
Because it's just a prime area, and the spores have been, they've been kind of blown around over the years.
This is killing me. This might have been a half a mile, I'm not sure, from the road. It's been like this, pretty much like this. Every corner I go around, there's more rocks. That's pretty steep too. I'm going very, very slow. Then half a mile of the top of this, you get a lot of overgrown, worse than what you're looking at here. I had to plow through it. There's a little view there, but at this point, I just want to get to camp. 0.4, I would say, I don't know, mile and a half maybe. I'm 0.2 from my campsite. I hope that's not tomorrow's climb. I don't think so. I've got just under 9 miles tomorrow to get to a road that I can get to Glasgow and resupply. Man, that's the longest time I've been out without resupplying and stuff. It's amazing. But this mountain is taking it out of me. The south side of this mountain, oh my God. It ranks up there with some of the worst. It's got to be close to some of the worst that I've had experiences with. It was so tough. Overgrown, super steep, giant rocks. It had most everything. It looks like Cujo, whatever it is, the Japanese plant that's taken over. Was taking over most of that too. Going down the north side of this mountain has been a breeze in comparison. So anyway, I'm maybe 10 minutes away. All I can do is hope they've got water. The comments are that they do, so we'll see. Hallelujah. This has got to be it. Oh, yeah, I see a big rock pile, fire pit over there. It's not a shelter, but it's a dispersed camping place. Awesome. Oh my gosh. Now I just got to hope for water. There's lots of, I got to set up my tent tonight too. AT goes that way. I'm guessing the water goes down that way. Did I see it? "300 feet. Must be water." It's not a bad spot. Looks be hard no matter where I'm at to set my tent up. This looks a little more level right here. That looks good. Any widowmakers here? Not that I can tell. Look up. I don't see. Ooh, that guy's dead, but he's leaning the other way. All right. First things first, I gotta go get water. Oh, I forgot. That's it.